So basically what I was trying to get at with these two plays having essentially the same route but the different receiver is on them is that'll really help you to disguise what the home run route is if you really try to mix it up. Because your opponent might try to follow the crossing route, trying to take away the one-play touchdown that I'm going to show you, which ultimately, you can, it's going to be a benefit. So, like I said, this play here, you can actually home run cover 2 with that as well, which I'll show you in a minute. But we're going to start off with that. It's going to be the exact same setup no matter which play you run. This play here, if it's a cover 3, just from motion out the X route, put one an out route and a smart route. And that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. Then you just have to wait for this B route to cross the middle, and then you can see you have a really easy one-play touchdown against cover 3. Like I said, you can do that with the other play, go in the opposite direction. So if your opponent, there's going to be a cover 4 one-play touchdown setup where you motion this receiver out. That's going to be how you home run cover 4. So if your opponent is watching the motions of the routes, you can just easily, mix them up by switching up the play and changing who the crossing receiver is, and that'll just keep your opponent on their toes. Against cover 4, all we're going to do is put this X route and drag, and we're going to motion out the opposite receiver this time. Basically, to be cover 4, you really have to spread this formation out and deflate the left side of the deep safeties. So that's all we're really going to do. And we're just going to wait for this B route here to get inside of this strong safety here, and then we don't get the completion. But you can see it got passed. So we'll do that again, but I am working with Jimmy Garoppolo here, so we might not be able to complete the most spectacular passes in the world based off the video.
What you want?
But you can see without that, we're just going to save
What you want?
because I just didn't have any faith that the rat catch was going to happen. But you can see it's passed. So we're just going to go over the replay here quick. I'm just going to show you guys where to throw the ball. Basically, this guy here, once he crosses the strong safety, that's when we're throwing the ball. The second he's inside, you can see he's already past the cornerback and the safety here. This safety just barely reacts to him, but it's already too late. So basically, once he gets inside, I'm just bullet passing it away. I'm sure if I go back to the quarterback, he's already ripping it. But that's it. I'm just watching the receiver. Once he gets inside, like it does right here, bullet passing it away, and we're just switching on and spraying the space. That's all we got to do. This play can also have a lot of success against cover 2 zone if you motion across the B route. Put the X route on the street and then put the A route on a drag. This is pretty much going to be the look right here. And then you just really have to just bullet, pass it to the outside with this B route, and you can have success to the outside once again. This is another play where, I can pretty much, if I ran this from the open side of the field, from the hash mark, the right hash mark, I could probably get a really good catch and run play, but I'm not really going to worry about that. You can see that we're having success here, although for some reason Jimmy G's floating a lot of balls, but you can see it's getting open. So moving on to some man beaters, this formation, or this series of plays really is loaded with them. I showed a man beater yesterday, the angle out. I think I might have called it the wide receiver out at the time. But there's some really good plays that you can use. The PA deep cross is one of them, the play that I was just showing. So we'll show that one more time against cover 2 man. And you're going to see with no setup at all, this X route, because these receivers are so far inside, they get such a good release that this crossing route, this deep crossing route, is going to do a good job against just about any coverage. Don't really have to do any adjustments, which is nice. You can see he just cooks that inside route. And at any point in time, I can throw that ball. He's going to be open. And you can pretty much run this setup against any defense in the game. If you motion across the B route, put him on a drag, and then put the A route on a streak, you can pretty much run this setup no matter what you're looking at. Whether you're looking at an all-out man blitz like this was, you can just take the drag, or basically the drag or the crosser is always going to be open. This is something, like I said, it doesn't matter the defense. Man or zone, this is going to be a good setup. Just wait till it gets set. And then you're going to see we have a look where this X route, especially you can see right here, the deep crosser, he was open all the way. I probably should have passed that up a little bit. I might have been able to hit a touchdown there. But this is something, like I said, this play in particular, obviously, is just a very, it's very hard to stop play. There's a lot of things you can do on a play like this. And like I said, a lot of man blitz, I'm just going to dump it down to the B route. That's always going to be there. The drag is going to be there for the check down. And we're going to do this one more time. The running back really did that. I can actually do this. I can put him in a swing route if I want. And that'll help to pull those coverages down. As you can see, like I said, I'm always looking for that big play. And if it wasn't for that sideline, I would have had another touchdown there. But you can see, this is something that, it doesn't matter. Man or zone, this is going to have success. Like I said, I can do that swing route there. That just pulls coverage down even more, gives me a little bit more of an outlet. But I'm always looking for these big plays. I'm always looking for the big play down the field anyway. And then last but not least, this play can also hit a one-play touchdown. It can really glitch out cover 4 quarters. So we're going to pick that. I put this defense out yesterday. I said it was one of the harder defenses for people to face, but you can really blitz this out. If you motion this guy across here, and then put the X route on curl, and then also the A route on curl and the RB route on curl. That's all you're really going to do. Block the run back, pretty much have a little extra protection. And this B route is just going to go right up the seam there. As you can see, it just runs right past. Although the sideline was the bigger issue than the defender. We don't do that again. Just going to motion this guy across. Like I said, we're just going to curl everybody up, and then block that running back. And then for whatever reason, this B route here is just gone. Like I said, the sideline is really the biggest issue, as I'm just not getting the pass lead up the field that I want. But you can see he's getting by for a very big play. So if I ran this play from all the way to the sideline, it would probably be easier for a touchdown. And then the PA scissors play also has a lot of success against just random zone concepts because you have that high-low route. So I'm just going to pick random nickel. This play here can have a lot of success just going to the running back and the tight end. As you can see, this flat route, that's why I was saying make sure you switch this out to an actual speed running back. You can see you can have success right there. That's typically going to be the look under most zones. You can see the zones drop back based off of the receiver, the tight end pulling the coverage back. So you can steal that all game. Yeah, the X route there is a good check down also, especially in man coverages. But that's probably your best man beater. But I really say that I'm really just looking at the routes on the other side. But if you read man, I mean, if it's zone, I'm going to the right side. If it's man, the X receiver is probably going to be the best way to go. So if it's a zone coverage, I'm really just reading the running back or the fullback versus the tight end. If it's a man coverage, I'm pretty much always going to switch over to the X route. Although the X route here is a pretty good check down also. If you're running this play a lot, your opponent's usually going to leave the middle of the field. So if they're freelancing outside because of these outside routes that you're constantly hitting, then the X route's going to be a play against the user. We're going to do that one more time. Here we get that man blitz. Like I said, anytime I read man, anytime I read a tight coverage, I'm going to write that X route. Do that one more time. Now, like I said, this can set up, even though I haven't really hit the tight end yet, you can really set this up with all the same one-play touchdowns that I already showed. So I'm not really going to go over the one-play touchdown setups because they're the exact same from the PA deep cross. So that's it. That's the video. If you guys want to see more stuff out of the Niners playbook, do me a favor, hit the like button, let me know in the comment section. Other than that, thanks for watching, man. We'll show. Need more help in this show? Then head over to my Patreon and join my team, where you can get exclusive content like ebooks and bonus plays, as well as early access to my vids and more. Link in the description below.
Play of the game. J-Wall goes to the crossing route. Santana Moss, no one's catching him. What a way to start this ball game. Oh, boy. Quick start indeed for J-Wall as he will attempt the extra point. 13 seconds. You know he wants that 10K in his pocket. 7-0, the score. Fireworks early. I was going to say, both these guys have really been on a tear lately. Poison with 2 big wins in the Vikings Cup final. Then earlier today, we talked to Poison, user Katie in the interview.
Between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Washington football team. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone. For a touchback. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Running the sweep with McLaurin. He'll have a first down past the 40. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
get to the 23 here on third. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. They're going to look to throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And Washington takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run with Elliott, and he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A huge play there for Washington. And the Washington first down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Second and 5. Dancing to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, not much there that time, and I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away, and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Elliott.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, it's Gibson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. A give running right, Gibson. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Washington. Well, we've said it many times, Charles, when you have weapons like this at the wide receiver position, just get them the football any way that you can, and here it's in the run game. Gay is on for the point after. And it is now 21-0.
Makes this Washington 21, Cowboys nothing.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Brings them 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Single, slot.
Looking to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very...
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. They'll set up to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Washington on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and forever. Back to throw here. Going deep here for Allen. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going, and also you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Elliott, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
He'll drop to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Gibson here running out of the gun. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. On 1st down, it's Gibson. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Back to the ground with Gibson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Washington.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gay knocks this one through. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting group from Washington who are out on top. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just... a yard pass there to the 21. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Back to throw now on first down. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Montez Sweat. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. The give is to Elliott. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 31 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to run the sweep. It's Samuel. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Running the sweep with McLaurin. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. On play action, they'll throw. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. An agile move, but not a huge gain. Dropped at the 25. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
They'll run on 1st down. Gibson. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Gibson again. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on 3rd down conversions. They need a yard here. They'll run with Gibson. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Sermon. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Trey Sermon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Next is Washington 31. Cowboys 6. Matt Gay is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. A handoff left, Elliott. And some strong running. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Swinging this out for Pollard. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 31-yard line. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games where you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. They're able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Back to throw. This to the outside, it's Sermon. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the 1st. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
I'm going back to you. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch QB draw.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Double up, double up.
Panther Street, Panther Street.
Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And Allen's got it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
First down, Washington.
look to throw again. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Hey, check Mike 11, check Mike 11. Go, go, go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
Third down here. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 13-yard line.
So a victory here for...